Welcome to the first over of the day. So they need 353 to win from 300 balls. Ganguly is off the mark. Tendulkar is off the mark. He smashed that one right out of the ground. And they were diving for cover in the stand there.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
That's too short, and it's been dispatched for 4. That takes him into double figures. Tendulkar is now on strike. It's in the air. Really looks in fine nick today.
That was a good shot. He saw it early and got into position quickly.
49 overs are left in the innings.
His skipper won't be too pleased with him after that over.
Lee to begin a new over. The required run rate is around 6.5 and over. Lee to Ganguly. He's got onto that one. That's the first boundary for Ganguly.
The fielding restrictions provide the opportunity for attacking batsmen to score some fast, early runs.
McGrath to begin a new over. The required run rate is looking more and more out of reach here. Stopped by Warne. McGrath to bowl to Ganguly. It's straight at Martin. 47 overs are left for India.
The openers will be looking to take advantage of the fielding restrictions early on.
Lee to begin a new over. The required run rate has crept up to around 7 and over. Comfortably taken, no worries.
That was a bad shot. He really seemed to lose concentration.
Lee to Blacksman. That's run away for 4. That's the first boundary for Blacksman. Blacksman facing. Lee continues. That's too short, and it's been dispatched before. That was a shot straight out of the coaching manual.
Far too short. That got what it deserved.
46 overs are left for India. Ganguly waiting at the striker's end. The run rate stands at just under 7 and over. McGrath to bowl to Ganguly. It's in the air. He picked the length quickly with that one.
He gave the batsman too much room there. 4 runs.
Ganguly moves into double figures with those runs. Well taken.
That was a loose shot. He'll be kicking himself about that one.
Batsman goes for only 8. That's the end of the 5th over. The new batsman won't have to face just yet. The required run rate has crept up to around 7 and over. Ganguly waiting at the striker's end. And that's out. Caught by Gillespie.
That was a loose shot. He'll be kicking himself about that one.
So then, that's the end of Ganguly. Our shot. That's the first boundary for Adani. Over the top and away for 4. That flattered into the boards.
Well, he's only been out there for a few minutes and he timed that perfectly.
Lee is back in the attack. Lee to Badani. Oh, that's a really superb shot. That takes him into double figures. 12 runs were picked up from that over by Lee. The required run rate is around 6.5 and over. That's straight up in the air. That's the first boundary for Dravid. That's a fantastic strike. They were diving for cover in the stand there.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
McGrath is back in the attack. That's straight up in the air. Dravid moves into double figures with those runs. McGrath is back in the attack. He smashed that one right out of the ground. That came right off the middle of the bat.
That's a demoralising sight for any bowler, seeing the ball sail over the fence.
That's straight up in the air. Dravid has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. 43 overs are left in the innings. We're about to see the first bowling change. The run rate stands at just under 6.5 and over. That is an excellent catch.
A slight fumble, but safely taken in the end.
That one's gone to the fence. That's the first boundary for Shuak. I think he was easily back in the crease there. It's high in the air. That was 4 the moment it left his bat.
That was a gift for the batsman.
So there was 9 off that over. The run rate stands at just under 6 and over. Superb shot. The crowd were brought to their feet by that shot.
What a ripper. The crowd enjoyed that one.
There's a mix-up with the batsman. That might be out. It is.
There might be a few heated words said about that in the dressing room.
The new batsman won't have to face just yet. That's straight up in the air. Looks in good form out there.
He hit that over the field superbly.
McGrath is back in the attack. That's in the stands. 6 runs. Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it.
It doesn't really matter if it goes in the air if you hit it that far.
That's gone high in the air. He picked the length quickly with that one.
Well, you don't see that shot played much better than that.
That's straight up in the air. That wasn't a very good delivery.
That was a nicely timed shot. You don't need to smash the ball to the boundary every time.
That over cost 22 runs. The required run rate is around 6 and over. Hit straight to a fielder. Mongia waiting at the striker's end. It's in the air. That's the first boundary for Mongia. It's high in the air. Looks in good form out there.
That was a beautiful front foot shot. The timing was spot on.
5 for 110. It's in the air. Mongia moves into double figures with those runs. That's straight up in the air. That was 4 the moment it left his bat.
What a clever piece of batting. He picked a safe area and just lifted it over the infield.
Gillespie continues. Comfortably held by Gillespie. Mongia goes for only 16. That's the end of the 10th over. McGrath continues. The required run rate is around 5.5 and over. It's high in the air. He's getting a standing ovation from this excellent crowd. That's 54 granted.
Well played. Now he needs to get his head down and move to the next milestone.
The batsman will have to run these. That's cut off by Martin. That's gone high in the air. That's the first boundary for Agurka. Superb shot. That was a very delicate late cut.
That was a beautiful front foot shot. The timing was spot on.
The fielder will cut that off. That over helped the run rate somewhat. The run rate stands at just under 5.5 and over. It's straight at McGrath. Gillespie to bowl to a Gurkha. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. The Gurkha facing. That's gone high in the air. The Gurkha moves into double figures with those runs. We're about to see a change in the bowling. The required run rate has crept up to around 5.5 and over. He picked that up beautifully.
That was a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
It's high in the air. Picked up very early by Dragon.
It's tough for the bowlers on a pitch like this, as there really is no margin for error.
It's in the air. Super shot by Dragon.
Lovely shot. It raced away to the fence for 4.
It's high in the air. Dravid won't miss anything bowled 2-4.
Well, it was in the air, but there's no one there. No risk.
It's high in the air. Really looks in fine nick today.
It was a good shot, but the bowler shouldn't be bowling at him there.
There it goes. Hit down the ground beautifully by Dravid.
Cracking shot. The secret there was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play the shot.
37 overs are left for India. The run rate stands at just under 5 and over. That's straight up in the air. You can't afford to bowl at him there.
Lovely front foot shot. Head over the ball, wrists in front of the bat as he played through the line.
It's in the air. The Gurkha has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. Gillespie continues. That's straight up in the air. Really looks in fine nick today.
Cracking shot. He's in great form.
That's 4 more. He was onto that in a flash.
That was good cricket from the batsman. He placed it, didn't try to hit it too hard.
It's in the air. He watched that onto the bat perfectly.
That was good cricket from the batsman. He placed it, didn't try to hit it too hard.
The fielder will cut that off. So there was 21 off that over. Harvey to begin a new over. Now the run rate stands at just over 4.5 and over. There it goes. That was sheer power.
That was a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
Harvey to bowl to a Gurkha. That's cleared the infield. Picked up very early by a Gurkha.
He was quickly onto the back foot for that shot and dispatched it for 4.
Harvey is back in the attack. That's in the stands. 6 runs. Harvey won't like that at all.
Exciting stuff. He took a risk, but was well rewarded as the ball disappeared over the fence.
It's in the air. He looks very happy out there. That's his half century, and it's taken him 20 balls. Harvey to bowl to a Gurkha. It's gone way into the stands. 6 runs. Well, that nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
That's the end of the 15th over. We're about to see a change in the bowling. The run rate stands at just under 4 and over. Dravid waiting at the striker's end. Hit straight to a fielder. I think he was easily back in the crease there. It's high in the air. That ball was at the fence in no time at all.
The bowler can't have too many complaints about seeing that ball disappear to the boundary.
That's straight up in the air. The batsman will have to run these. Martin just picks that up inside the rope. So there was 8 off that over. Harvey to bowl to Dravid. The required run rate is around 3.5 and over. That's cut behind square. Partnership for the 7th wicket is now 100. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. Dravid waiting at the striker's end. Hit straight to a fielder. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. That's straight up in the air. Harvey is not impressed.
The bowler didn't do too much wrong there. It was just an excellent shot.
Now the run rate stands at just over 3.5 and over. Amazing catch. Dravid eventually goes for 84.
That was a bad shot. He really seemed to lose concentration.
That was a superb knock by Dravid. Hit straight to a fielder. That could be a very painful blow. Khan facing. .32 overs are left for India. Harvey to begin a new over. The required run rate is looking more and more out of reach here. There it goes. This batsman won't miss anything that should.
He hit that over the field superbly.
He smashed that one right out of the ground. Harvey won't like that at all.
Well, he really hit that a long way. Exciting stuff.
A nice shot, but it won't make it to the boundary. Harvey at the start of his run-up. It looked as if he was home to me. 31 overs are left for India. The Gurkha is now facing. The required run rate is around 3.5 and over. That's gone high in the air. Stopped in the covers. That's the first runs of the day for Khan. That's gone high in the air. That ball was at the fence in no time at all.
The bowler didn't do too much wrong there. It was just an excellent shot.
Play it away with comfort. Batsmen are coming back for a third. That's the end of the 20th over. Harvey to begin a new over. The required run rate is around 3.5 and over. Stopped by Bevan. Well held. Khan has gone for one. Kumble is off the mark. Harvey to a Gurkha. Amazing catch.
For those of you watching at home, that's a good example of how to take a catch.
The Gurkha eventually goes for 87. That was a superb knock by a Gurkha. A very good over. Only one offered in the end. The new batsman won't have to face just yet. The required run rate is looking more and more out of reach here. Those are the first runs for Srinath. Lee to Kumble. He's worked that into the gap. Fielded on the boundary by Gillespie. Kumble waiting at the striker's end. It's straight at Gillespie. The required run rate is around 3.5 and over. Harvey to Srinath. That's cut behind square. Kumble facing. And 6. They were diving for cover and stand there.
Great strike. It looked like 6 the moment he struck it.
27 overs are left in the innings. The new batsman comes in at the non-striker's end. The required run rate is around 3 and over. Lee to Kumble. That's a great shot. That's the first boundary for Kumble. He's worked that into the gap. Kumble moves into double figures with those runs. The new batsman won't have to face just yet. Now the run rate stands at just over 3 and over. That one's gone to the fence. Kumble very quickly onto that one.
He played that shot to perfection.
Srinath facing. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. That's the halfway mark, 25 overs. The required run rate is around 3 and over. That's too short, and it's been dispatched before. That takes him into double figures. Didn't quite get hold of that one properly. For all the way. Kumble has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. Kumble is now facing. .24 overs are left for India. We're about to see a change in the bowling. The run rate stands at just under 2.5 and over. There it goes. Just over pitched by Gillespie.
Well, it was in the air, but there's no one there. No risk.
It's straight at Lee. The new batsman won't face for the time being. The required run rate is around 2.5 and over. That's cut behind square. There's a mix-up with the batsman. Lee is back in the attack. Lee at the start of his run-up. Kumble waiting at the striker's end. A very good over. Only 2 offered in the end. Srinath facing his first ball. The required run rate has crept up to around 2.5 and over. Not timed perfectly, but they'll get some runs anyway. Srinath has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. Kumble is now facing. Gillespie was unlucky there.
That's the right length for this pitch. Bring the batsman onto the front foot.
Well, that's found the gap in the field. Great job done by the fielder in the deep. Gillespie to bowl to Kumble. Gillespie continues. Yes. 21 overs are left in the innings and we have a change of bowling. The run rate stands at just under 2.5 and over. McGrath to Srinath. McGrath continues. A long hop and punished. The crowd really enjoyed that shot.
Oh, great shot. That was a pleasure to see.
McGrath continues. That's the end of the 30th over. The new batsman comes in at the non-striker's end. Now the run rate stands at just over 2.5 and over. Didn't quite get hold of that one properly. Gillespie at the start of his run-up. He's worked that into the gap. He's worked that into the gap. Batsmen are after 2. Trouble here. Gillespie at the start of his run-up. He's worked that into the gap. "19 overs are left in the innings. McGrath to begin a new over. The required run rate is around 2.5 and over. McGrath continues. Steered expertly into the gap. Fielded by Ponting. Kumble is now on strike. That could be a very painful blow.
The batsman's getting a bit of a working over out there.
Amazing catch.
The fielder did well there and made it look easy, but it was a difficult catch to take.
Australia won the knockout trophy.